Hello friends, in this video tutorial, we have add one more feature in Ajax-based follow-unfollow system in PHP. In that tutorial series, here we have add one more feature like post-like feature, by using PHP with Ajax. By using this post-like feature, user can like other user or his or her own post also. In this feature, we will also display number of like of each post, and user name who has like particular post also. This feature we have added because there is some viewer has requested us to add like button feature in this tutorial series. So we have added this feature under this follow-unfollow system using PHP with Ajax. For this post-like feature, here we want to add one more table with name like table, with 3 table column. Post-like data will be stored under this table. Now let's start discussing this like feature in follow-unfollow system. So this is our index page, which will be seen after login into system. On this page, user can see his or her own post, and followed user post also. So first we want to display like button with each post. So, we have go to action.php file. This code has been used for fetch post data, so here we want to write code for like button. So, here we have write, button tag with type is equal to button, class is equal to like button, date post ID is equal to $row post ID variable. And in button text, we have use bootstrap glyph icon for display like button icon. Here we have store post ID under this data post ID attribute, which will be fetch in jQuery code. Friends, here we have refresh page. After refresh of page, with each post we can see like button. By click on this button user can share his or her feedback on particular post. Now we have move for like post. For this we have go to index page, and here we have write $document selector, with on method. Under this we have right click event, with button class like button, so when user has click on like button, then this block of code will execute. Under this, we have write post ID variable is equal to $this, with data method, and under this we have write post ID, it will fetch value from this attribute, and store under post ID variable. Below this, we have write action variable is equal to, like, this variable value we will use in PHP script. Now we have start write Ajax request, so in first option we have write URL option set to action.php, here we have send request to this file. In second option, we have write method, and here we have write post, so it will use post method for send data to server. In third option, we have write data. In this option we can define which data we want send to server, so here we have send post ID and action variable data to server. Lastly, we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully, and it will receive data from server. Under this function, first we have write alert statement, with data argument, it will pop up whichever response it has received from server. After this, we have called fetch post function. It will display updated post data on web page, without refresh of web page. Now we have go to action.php, and here we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post action variable value is equal to like. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. First we want to check particular user has already liked particular post. For this here we have write $query variable is equal to select star from like table, where post ID is equal to $post, post ID variable, and user ID is equal to $session user ID variable. This query will return data if he or she already liked particular post. Below this query, we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. This statement will make query for execution, so for execute query, we have write $statement variable with execute method. After query execution, we have write $total row variable is equal to $statement variable with row count method. This method will return number of row affected after query execution. Below this, we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $total row variable value greater than 0. If this condition true, that means particular user has already liked particular post. So, it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write echo statement, with message like you have already liked this post. This message will pop up on user screen. But suppose, user has not liked post, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write $insert query variable is equal to insert into like table, with table column like user ID, post ID with values get from $session user ID variable, comma $post, post ID variable. This query for insert like data in table. Below this query, we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $insert query variable. For execute query, we have write $statement variable with execute method. After query execution, we have write echo statement, and in message we have write like. This message will be pop up on user web page. Now we have checked this output in browser. Friends, first we have refresh web page. After refresh of web page we can see like button with each post. Now we want to check like button working or not. Currently, we have login as John Smith account, and here we can also see Jacob Martin post, because John Smith has followed Jacob Martin post. So, we have click on like button of Jacob Martin this post. After click on like button, here we can see like message has pop up on web page, so here John Smith has like Jacob Martin post. Now we have again click on same post like button, which we have already like. After click on like button, here we can see message like you have already liked this post. So one user can like particular post one only. Now we want to display number of like, and display name of user who has liked particular post. For this we have go to action.php file, and here we have make function like count total post like with two argument like $connect variable and $post ID variable. This function will return number of like on particular post. For this here we have write $query variable is equal to, select star from like table, where post ID is equal to $post ID variable. Below this query, we have write $statement variable is equal to, $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. It will make query for execution, so for query execution we have write $statement variable with execute method. After query execution, we have write return statement with $statement variable with row count method. It will return number of row affected after query execution. Now we have go to like button code, and here we have called this count total post like function, with two argument like $connect variable, and $row post ID variable. Friends, first we have refresh web page. After refresh of web page, here in each post we can see number appear with like button, which display number of like of particular post, so here we can see one like. Now we want to display username, who has like particular post. For this we have go to index page, and here we have write $with body selector with tooltip method. Here we will display username in tooltip. When mouse come on like button, it will display list of username, who has like particular post in Bootstrap tooltip. Under this method, we have write first option selector, and here we have write button class like button. In second option, we have write title, and here we have write fetch post like user list. This title has been used for display content in tooltip, so what is the output of this function will be display in tooltip. In third option we have write HTML set to true, so it will allow to display HTML content in tooltip, and in last option we have write placement set to right, it will appear tooltip on right side. Now we have make function, with name fetch post like user list. This function will display username name who has like particular post. Under this function, first we have defined fetch data variable is equal to blank value. Below this, we have write variable element is equal to $this, it will get the property of like button. After getting like button property, we want to get post ID from data attribute, so here we have write post ID variable is equal to element.data method, and under this we have write post ID. Now we have write action variable is equal to like user list. This value we will use in PHP script. Now we have start write Ajax request, so in first option we have write URL option, set to action.php, so we have send request to this file. In second option, we have write method. In this option we can define which method we have to use for send data to server, so here we have use post method. In third option, we have write data option, and in this option we can define which data we want send to server, so here we have send post ID and action variable value has been sent to server. Lastly, we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully, and it will receive response from server. Under this function, we have write fetch data variable is equal to data, so here we have store server response in fetch data local variable. Lastly, we have write return statement with fetch data variable, which is an output of this function, which will be displayed in tooltip. Now we have go to action.php file, and here we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post action variable value is equal to, like user list. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have write $query variable is equal to, select star from like table, inner join Twitter user table, on Twitter user table.user ID is equal to, like table.user ID, where like table.post ID is equal to, $post ID variable. Below this query, we have write $statement variable is equal to, $connect variable with prepare statement, with $query variable. It will make query for execution, so for execute query, we have write $statement variable with execute method, it will execute query. After query execution, we have write $result variable is equal to, $statement with fetch all method, it will return query execution result. Now we have write, for each loop, and under condition we have write, $result variable as $row variable, it will fetch data from $result variable. Under this loop, we have write $output variable, and in this variable we have append HTML code with $row username variable, it will print username. So, this way we have store username data who has like particular post, in $output variable. Now we have write echo statement with $output variable, it will display user list under Bootstrap tooltip. Friends, first we have refresh web page, so on web page we can see post on web page with like button, and in each like button we can see number of like. Now we want to see username who has liked this post. So, we have move mouse on this post like button. When mouse has been move on like button, then we can see user list in Bootstrap tooltip. So in this part, we have cover how user can like particular post, how to display number of post like, and lastly we have seen how to display user list who has like particular post in Bootstrap tooltip. If you have any query or input regarding this video tutorial, please comment your query or input in comment box, or if you like this video tutorial please share with your friends. or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel for get more update regarding release of future video. Lastly, keep watching our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video tutorial.